All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man, Jay. What is it going to take? What is it going to take for you to say, hey, I'm trading this in? If you have a Z Fold 6 or a 5, you might not be as tempted, but people under that might be a little bit more prone to say, hey, they got a new foldable out. There's going to be a bigger jump for them more than likely. However, I'm excited to see what they're actually going to do. Now, I'm recording this almost about 5 days ahead of the launch. And I created like this wish list of my own. Now, I've already experienced the special edition fold. I think this Z Fold 6 should have been the special edition fold, but it didn't. It didn't even come to the US. Personally, after giving it some thought and seeing what they can do with the Galaxy S25 Edge, I'm recording with the Galaxy S25 Edge, by the way. Seeing what they can do with this phone as far as battery and performance and thickness, I don't have any heating issues. It's super thin. It's very sleek. I love it. I would love to have a thin foldable like that because there's already thin foldables out there at 4 millimeters in thickness. This is ridiculous. You can do it, Samsung. So I created this wish list of my own ahead of the launch. As you can see here, we're right under 5 days. And if you haven't already done so, hit that link in the description and reserve yours so you can get that $50 credit. And we already know what this $1150 is going to come from. Trading in and getting $1150 is going to be this phone, folks. They're not going to give it to you on anything else. So trade in if you have to. If you need to get, because the phone is probably going to be $2K right out the rip. It's going to be $2,000 probably, more than likely. Well, for the 2 terabyte, it will be more than likely because this is a 1 terabyte, excuse me, not 2 terabyte, the 1 terabyte. This is a 1 terabyte. So I don't know if I'm too quick to trade in mine, but I did get like $1,600 or $1,500 off this phone. So it was good for me. But anyway, hit that link in the description and reserve yours. And then you can get a $50 credit. And then if you have this phone, you already know what you're going to get for it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to only be for this phone more than likely. And then obviously you can see the chance to win $5,000 in Samsung credits, which would be really dope. So this is what the wish list for me is simply that they actually do this. They do that. They make it so thin like this. When it's folded, it looks like it's just a little bit thicker than the Galaxy S25 Edge. That will put them in beast mode section. But unfortunately in the US, they don't have much competition at all when it comes to foldables, if any. They just have Motorola, I believe. Like, what other company is doing foldables right now? I don't know that there is any, at least not in this lane. So people are importing them and they're bringing them in from other companies, you know what I'm saying? So, and they're bringing them to the US because they're working in the US. That's what I do. So, I mean, you got Motorola and you got Google. Sorry about that. You know, the Google Pixel, though, isn't in the lane of this phone right here at all. Google still has a long way to go. And then, unfortunately, you know, Microsoft killed off what could have been great. This phone was ahead of its time in the hardware department in every sense of the word. This could have been greatness, but they gave up, man. If they didn't give up, they didn't make a lot of money and they said, screw us, we're going in a different direction. We're still profitable in other areas, but that's what I want first from Samsung. I want it to actually be this thin. This is what I want. They're saying Ultra unfolds. I want to see it unfold like that. It's got to be good. Now, after using some of the other phones, I said to myself, I don't want them to just rebrand the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition. I want more than that because I've already experienced that phone. And I know it's better than this phone, but I don't want a rebranding. They better do something great. They better have some good textures. Like this one has a texture. This is a limited version, the Samsung exclusive or whatever. Both of these are. This is the same way. Let me show you here. These are both the Samsung exclusive colors. Yeah, it is. Hate taking these little thin cases off sometimes. This is, as you can see, when I ordered them both the same. I love this carbon fiber look, it just looks great. That's beautiful. So when I ordered these phones, I got them the same pattern. I really like it a lot. It's kind of like a carbon fiber look. And I need them to do something more than just rebranding the S25, or excuse me, the Z Fold Special Edition. That's what I'm looking for. That's my first wish list for them, is to not do this particular thickness and design. Make it thin. I know you could do it. So make it ultra thin, because Apple's done it, Vivo's done, everybody's doing it already. Give it to us in the US. And don't try to break the bank with us either. Don't, give it to us. Keep it under 2,000 for a terabyte. This one was over 2,000 for a terabyte. But give it to us. Give us something different. Think outside the box like you did with the S25 Edge. You have to, or you're going to lose a lot of people. So that's why I'm showing you this video at least 5 days ahead of launch, so we can really see what's going on. Because I don't know that I would trade this in for what's coming. I don't know. But every year I say that, and then if it's good enough, if the trade-in values are good, well, we already know what the trade-in values are. At least for the most they're going to give you. And it's going to be for this phone, folks. It's not going to be for anything else. So hardware, that's my main wish list item for them, is hardware. Now, I'm not just talking about hardware when it comes to the thickness or thinness of the phone. I'm talking about hardware in general. Just, it needs to be a good looking new design. This design is dated. I know you can only do so much, but you can move camera modules around. You can make it a red color. I don't know why they don't do a deep red color, like a candy apple red color or something like that, like this, these deep colors like that. I don't know why they don't do stuff like that. It would sell like hotcakes. But get us something real. If you're gonna stick with this design, it better be the thickness of this phone, one of the sides. You're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to do something. They have room to play with too, because if you look at the USB port on here, they've got room to make it a lot thinner. A lot thinner. So that is the first item checklist for me when it comes to this new foldable phone from Samsung. That's an Ultra that's going to open up. Yeah. Now I know I'm not recording, obviously, in the open up format, but I will for you. I will. So hardware, it has to be more than just thin. I want a new design. Also, I do want better battery. These phones are topping out over $2,000. Now, while you may spend it one time, some people are still paying on this phone. Some people finance this phone. Hey, respect. I get it. You got to get it how you get it. If you want to get in, you don't play in the big leagues. You can't afford to spend it all out at once, or you just don't want to. You're gonna do like payment plans and stuff. That's nothing new. But I say that it's gonna take more than just kind of like a rebrand or redo of the same thing. I think they might lose quite a few people. Now, obviously, tech enthusiasts, blogs, all these people, they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna show it and tell you it's the best thing probably, or they're gonna really hate it. One of the two. But it's gonna get seen by tech enthusiasts and blogs and websites. Their job is to promote it. And I'm all for that too. Like, if you get a review unit, you need to promote, you need to help. That's just what it is. You don't have to be paid off to do it, but you got to have some kind of, that's a part of the agreement. You get an agreement on something, you do it. You do what you got to do. That's business part of it. But it's going to take more than just this. It's going to take more than this. It's going to take more than doing the same thing. They've mastered this design already. They really have. So hardware to me is going to be the main kicker. I want to see it as thin as possible, and I want to see a new design, point blank. I want to see better battery. I don't have to have this tall display. I can go with a shorter display and give me that wider look. Doesn't matter to me. Does not matter. They don't have to do much to get me to be into the phone at this point, because I've seen what they can do with the phone I'm recording with, which is the Galaxy S25 Edge. I've seen it. They can do it. They can get it done. So I need them to do so. I need them to go to work. So give us some new colors. Instead of the basic like silver, gray, black, do something different. These exclusive colors are really nice, but they're still really like super subtle, which is why I say I'm just going to pop a case on this thing. because I'm not a case person, so it really doesn't matter if, you know, if I have a case or not. But I prefer not to wear a case because I think this hardware is gorgeous. This is some of the most beautiful. This is a great looking foldable. Time for a new design, but that's where I stand. So Samsung, in order to win a few more people into the folding game, people talk about it not being durable. Folks, I've dropped this phone so many times, and I've dropped this phone. The inner display is the most delicate part of the phone, and it won't mess up, folks. I mean, when you see Zach tearing them apart, and you see Zach doing a whole bunch of stuff to it, some of you guys really get caught up in that, even though you know you're not gonna do that to your phone, and those are like one-offs. Those are one-offs. That's not gonna happen to everybody. It's very rare that your phone will end up getting destroyed like that. So he's entertaining is what he is. He knows that. He's taking it to the extreme. Some people just can't get this in their head. You drop the phone and gets a little scratch on it. Okay, it still works though. People ask me all the time, like, how could you go outside with no case on? Well, it's just a piece of metal, man. It can be scratched. If it breaks, it breaks. Simply put. It's just what it is. Nothing you can do about it. So, not very many improvements to win me over, but because again, they've mastered the software, they've got it all locked in. They've got it dialed in. Cameras, I don't have to talk about that. Samsung, again, I'm recording with the Galaxy S25 Edge. Samsung has their cameras locked in, period. So they don't have to do much to win me over. But they are going to have to do something to impress me with this hardware. It's going to take some finagling. It's going to take something to ooh and awe me. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be a good looking phone, but I'm not going to just say, oh my God, it's the best. Because remember, I've already experienced the S25, the Z Fold Special Edition. I've already been there and done that. So it's going to take them to do something really good in order to make me say, whoa, yeah, it's going to take some time. Well, we got a week before the event, so we're all going to see it together. So at this point, I have a very short wish list. Hardware, battery, you know, super quick. Not much to it. Give us some new colors. Because what more can you ask for when you keep doing the same thing over and over again? You're going to have to do something new. You need to go for that shock and awe factor. Like in that video that they put out for the reserve, and don't forget to hit the link in the description, reserve yours. There's also a giveaway link down there as well. Shout out to our channel sponsor, TechADayGiveaway.com. Be sure to hit that up. They need to do the shock and awe factor. That's what they need. What's your wish list? What are you hoping that they do this time around? You think they're going to change it up, or you think they're going to stay with this design overall? I'll see you in the next one. Take care.